The price of Bitcoin hit this level of resistance this morning and has proceeded to break to the upside. Currently is sitting at $23,581. The price of TAP is breaking out right now at 74 Satoshis. And it looks like the entire crypto market is going to pump into Monday. It does look that way right now. But in today's video, I'm here to be, of course, the voice of reason as well, because we do have a CME gap open on the price of Bitcoin right now that currently sits lower than the current price of Bitcoin. So in today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what I expect from the price of Bitcoin. We're going to discuss my current open trades on the price of Bitcoin, of which there are many. And of course, if you wouldn't mind, please do drop a like on today's video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel this year. So if you are new, please do subscribe. And at the same time, make sure you drop a like on today's video. Today's like goal is 1,000 likes. A little bit high, I know, but go on, slap that like button and we'll get there. Now, first things first, looking at my current open trades, it's a little green like a Christmas tree. It's fantastic. Now, the Ethereum trade is no longer in a loss. That's $58 or $134 in profit right now. The Algorand trade is currently $4,300 in a profit. That was an Algorand trade entered at 21 cents, currently trading at 26 cents. I'm holding on to that for now. The Blue Zell trade, again, $94 in a profit, pretty insignificant. The BNB trade, finally, we have some profit. Now, we opened this trade over a week ago at this point, and it's finally surpassed our entry point, and now we are in profit. Now, the Bitcoin trade is looking most interesting right now. Currently, I'm not using 100x leverage. I don't want to point out, if you actually look at the leverage that I'm using on this position right now, it's about 5.75x. It's just I'm using cross leverage. Now, that trade is currently $13,794 in a profit. That's fantastic. Ignore this one. This is for $22. It's really insignificant. Then you've got the Phantom, Link, and UNFI trades, all of which are yielding decent profits right now. That gives us a combined profit on the account right now of about $35,000. Up about 15 grand overnight. Not a bad way to go to sleep. You know, wake up £15,000 heavier, which is fantastic. Now, not if it is actually in pounds as in the weight measurement, but £15,000 as in pounds, Great British ones, I'm all for that. Now, looking at the current price of Bitcoin, what is going to happen right now? My expectations, I'm going to be, and I don't like to be the guy, but I do think we probably will stay around these levels until this evening and close at the CME gap. I'm not saying that I don't expect to break out tomorrow. I really do expect to break out tomorrow. I expect more bullishness in the price charts. However, I am holding back on increasing my trades right now, because I already increased them anyway at slightly lower levels. But at the same time, the CME gap right now on the price of Bitcoin is currently sitting at this level right here, $23,260. Looking at the price of Bitcoin, $23,566. Where's $23,260 on the chart? Well, as I pointed out yesterday, $23,260 on a chart is around about this level right here. That would essentially mean that we could probably expect for the rest of the day that Bitcoin's price comes back down, closes, bounces off of the outside here, and the best time, if you're not in a current long position, or rather my perspective on when the best time to go long would be waiting for the price of Bitcoin to decline back down to around $23,100. That's about a retest, a confirmation bounce off of the outside. It's something that we see time and time again. When you have a breakout, you break to the upside and then you come back down, you retest, just like what we did here. We came down, retested. So that's kind of what I'd be expecting around here. If we don't get it, I'm not complaining. I'm already in positions. I don't care. Now, at the same time, though, if you're not already in a position, I would say that would be the best point of which to be entering one. At the same time, where would you be looking at placing a stop loss on a trade like that? Well, essentially, that would probably also coincide with a test of this support level right here, something like this. So that would mean essentially a break below this level, or a confirmed hourly candle break below this level. That doesn't look fantastic. But in terms of the lower levels of support right now, it would be this down here, $22,300, a full $1,000 below where the price of Bitcoin currently sits. We can meander around in this range all we like. It's not going to do us any harm. So if you don't break out first thing tomorrow morning, it's not really a big problem. But institutional FOMO is kicking in right now, as I'm going to explain to you on a main channel video in just a few moments time. Actually, I'm going to film it straight after I filmed this one, so make sure you do go over to my main channel, which is That Martini Guy, and subscribe there as well. Now, going back to the price of Bitcoin, of course, Bitcoin is looking bullish. It looks like it wants to break out, but of course, I would expect that we come back down before we break even further to the upside. How is the price of Ethereum looking? Because we're going to discuss XTP in just a second. But how is the price of Ethereum looking? Ethereum is looking a little bit slower. As I pointed out recently, if you look at Ethereum's Bitcoin value, it's been declining quite significantly. But I think that this trend is about to change. One of the key reasons why I think this trend is about to change is I believe the Bitcoin dominance has somewhat topped out for now. I believe that Bitcoin dominance is looking far too high, to be honest. If we zoom all the way out on this chart, we are encountering a key level of resistance for Bitcoin dominance, which to me signals the start of altcoin season. Come on, reset properly. There we go. When this chart is going down, altcoins are going up in value against Bitcoin. When this chart is going up, it means that Bitcoin is going up in value against altcoins. Now, what we could probably expect from this would be a decline in Bitcoin's dominance and an increase in the altcoin dominance, essentially, meaning that Ethereum's market cap should increase, which is why I'm currently got a larger long position open on the price of Ethereum, worth $143,000, versus my Bitcoin position, which is only $133,000. Even though this one's only $100 in profit right now, and this one's $13,000, I would expect that this position actually surpasses my Bitcoin position in terms of the profit in the longer term, if I am to leave it open for that long. So going back to the price of Ethereum, what are we expecting here? Well, Ethereum on the daily is looking so attractive to me right now, being that we are bull penning outwards, and should we break through this level of resistance here, it's about $1,650 actually. So we only need to go up another $40. But should we break through that $1,650 level, we jump up fairly significantly, especially given where Ethereum's price currently is. We do about a 12% jump up in price on the price of Ethereum. And that's something that you probably wouldn't see at the same time on the price of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is to rally up to like $28,000, close that CME gap that's all the way up there, then we could probably expect a rally, of course, in the value of Ethereum. But then at the same time as that, you would then expect, that could essentially be the break up to this level here, could be the rally up to 28K on Bitcoin, which would be fairly insignificant on the value of Ethereum. And then you'd see Ethereum's Bitcoin value start to run, and then it'd close these gaps all the way up here. And you're talking about $3,000, $4,000 Ethereum again within a matter of months. Like, the market is not in a bad place right now, no matter what people seem to say about it. And I just don't understand the perspective. I also wanted to say, I'm pretty excited to take delivery of my new car fairly soon. It looks quite nice. I went for the Starlight headliner. If you follow the live streams, this is what I've bought. It's pretty cool. Now, I did that all from just trading. I don't mean to show. It's not really a show off. It's not really a flex. It's pretty small, insignificant profits, to be honest. Now, I do that from trading. I do that from analyzing charts. And of course, if you want to learn this stuff, I'd highly recommend that you do learn it just by clicking on the tutorial that is above my head right now. Watch that. It's a nice little basic intro. At the same time, Crypto Saving Expert is launching very, very soon. I've basically put my entire brain onto a website, so you can go and read my brain, and that'll be very, 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 very useful for you, hopefully, especially when it comes to picking low caps like TAP. So let's discuss what's going on with the current price of TAP. Currently sat at 73 Satoshis. The order book looking much thinner on the sell side. We don't actually have really any resistance up until about 75, and then from there, resistance is really still quite weak, with 10 Bitcoins of buy volume taking us now up to about 82 Satoshis, and at the same time, we've got thick buys stacked on the buy side. So, to be honest, again, the price is up today as well, which is looking pretty nice. It's been rallying ever since yesterday's video. When I made yesterday's video and said that it was probably a good time to buy some, it was down at 65 Satoshis down here. Currently up at 72 Satoshis. So since yesterday's video, the price has gone up about 11%, which is pretty good going, to be honest. Now, of course, if you are an XDP holder, I think the next week is going to be a really, really good one for you guys. Maybe you'll all be going out and buying rolls soon. Like, I am really excited for this car. It's going to be a fun one. Why have I bought that car? Well, if you follow the live streams, basically all for the next year, I'm driving up and down the country. I'm racing at various different racetracks, and I needed a car that I could be driven in because I'm going to be absolutely shattered after I've done like 3 races every single weekend for however many weekends. It's a lot of work, and then it's a lot of training that goes into it. And I need somebody to drive me around, basically, because otherwise I'm just going to be absolutely shot. So that's why I bought that car. And also at the same time, the other key reason is I got such a good deal on it. Like, I paid £20,000 below where I believe the current market value is. So I'll be able to sell it for a profit in a few months' time when I don't need the car anymore. So that's the other key reason as well. It's not just like a random flex. I actually probably will make money on this purchase, which is a strange thing to say about a Rolls Royce. Now, moving on anyway. The current price of Bitcoin just does not want to come down right now. The price of XDP looking very, very bullish. What other altcoins are there to discuss? Well, of course, we've got to discuss the price of Phantom, because Phantom is back rallying again. Phantom really doesn't have that much further to break to the upside before we're looking at a serious break to the upside. Now, I actually expect that's going to happen tomorrow. Looking at the daily chart for Phantom, from my perspective, we've still not seen that parabolic rally yet. So, from my perspective, again, at a bare minimum, it needs to get up to 65 cents. Currently sat at 47 cents. It's an attractive trade for me right now, and that's why I'm still in it. So, on that note, guys, of course, if you are interested in trading, please do check out the links and information in today's video description. At the same time, I am coming out with a 100x altcoin video on Tuesday next week, so please go over to my main channel, subscribe, and put notifications on for when that does come out, because that's going to be an important one, and of course, you all want to know what it's going to be. Now, at the same time, Phantom's breaking out. Everything's looking pretty good, so if you do want some nice trading bonuses, please do go over to BYBIT or BitGet. You'll find links for that in the video description. This is BitGet, this is the account that I'm using here, and this is the BYBIT account that I'm using here, which is $35,000 in profit. Both of them fantastic exchanges, and you'll find a tutorial linked above my head or on the screen somewhere. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.